Never buy a new car unless you have money to burn. Brought to you by DebtFreeBible.com. Looking around at the cars on our highways, you'd think that a new article has been added to the Bill of Rights, the right to buy and drive a brand new car. Even in these times of tightening credit, Americans love their new cars and trucks. It used to be we paid cash. Back in the 1950s, over a third of new car buyers forked over cold hard cash for their new ride. Today, only 7% of us can afford to do that. The reason might be our cars have changed from being a form of transportation to becoming a status symbol. With the average price tag of a new car now over $28,000, it might well be time to reconsider our love affair with the new car smell. Before we give in to the urge to buy a new car, we should consider the true net cost of ownership we pay for every single minute we own a car. There are the normal costs of operating a car, like fuel, insurance, maintenance, and repairs, and there are the financial costs of owning a car, like taxes and interest. But without a doubt, the biggest cost of owning a new car is depreciation. As soon as we drive it off the lot, the value of our new pride and joy drops from a retail price to a wholesale price. And then that new car loses 15 to 20% more of its value each year we own it. You do the math. How much did you pay for your last new car? $25,000? The minute you drove it off the lot, it dropped to about $20,000. After 3 years, it depreciated down to less than $13,000 at an annual depreciation rate of 20%. And this is assuming you've taken good care of it. You haven't had any accidents. In 3 years, your new car investment has lost about half of its value. And worse yet, if you took out a loan for that new car, you were financing a depreciating asset. That's just plain financial bad news. Instead of splurging on our new dream car, it makes better economic sense to buy a good used car. Today, the average sales price of a used car is $14,000. Sure, you could buy a brand new Econobox for that, but why not get a loaded mid-size used car for the same price? Here are some factors to consider as we make our new versus used car decision. Insurance. Your auto insurance premiums will most likely be less with a used car. Why? Well, the cost of comprehensive insurance is lower when the value of the vehicle is less. Interest rates. Loans on used vehicles are usually at a higher interest rate and shorter term than for a new car. But don't be misled by the 0% interest ads you see on TV for new cars. Those ads also say that interest rate is for, quote, well-qualified buyers. Guess what? If you don't have a spotless credit report, you're not a well-qualified buyer. Maintenance costs. Chances are your maintenance and repair costs on a used car will be higher than for a new car. Be sure to check on warranties, though. Some used cars may still be under the new car warranty. Manufacturers have been offering 5-year, 100,000-mile warranties that are transferable. But the big factors that really have an impact on our new versus used decision are the lower depreciation and lower initial price for a used car. Those two factors more than make up for any new car advantages. Here are some tips on how to select a good used car. Start by doing some online research on models and selling prices. Websites from Edmunds and Kelley Blue Book provide some good information, but remember that used car prices vary from region to region. Visit Edmunds.com and KBB.com for more info. It's better to get a used car from a dependable manufacturer like Toyota, Lexus, or Honda than from some marginal company. Sure, they might cost a little more, but for good reason. They're usually better built. Check the J.D. Powers ratings online for vehicle quality, performance, dependability, and safety. Visit jdpower.com. Look for a used car that has a reasonable number of miles on it. Typical drivers put on 12 to 15,000 miles a year. So multiply the age of the vehicle you're considering buying by 12 to 15,000. And always remember that true freeway mileage puts less wear and tear on a car than stop and go or city mileage. You'll have a choice of buying the used car from a dealership or from a private party. The main difference is service after the sale. Although you'll probably pay more for the same car if you buy it from a dealership, they should offer a limited warranty that will cover repairs for a certain period of time. New car dealers typically sell their better quality trade-ins themselves. The other trade-ins they sell to used car lots or auctions. Maybe you have a friend who found a cream-puffed used car in the newspaper classified ads. Only driven on Sundays by a little old lady. Well, it happens, but don't count on it. If you buy from a private party like that, pay to get the car checked out by a reputable mechanic. Maybe the little old lady didn't know the difference between motor oil and salad oil. If you can, pay cash. If you pay cash for your car, you can only buy what you can afford. It makes good economic sense to pay cash, even if it means waiting until you can save up. If you're not paying cash, arrange for financing before you go car shopping. Stop by your local credit union. They often offer lower interest rates than your bank and, certainly lower than the car dealer will give you. Of course, you'll need a good credit rating to qualify for the lowest interest loans. Negotiate before signing. As Americans, we're not accustomed to negotiating the price of most things we buy. But in the land of cars, you'd be a fool not to offer a low price and then negotiate from there. Don't try this at Walmart. They won't be amused. Don't tell the car dealer you're not financing with them until you've negotiated the price for your car. Why? Well, because car dealers make money from each loan they write. Some say a car dealer makes as much off the financing as they do from selling the car. If you tell the dealer you'll be paying with cash or a loan from another lender, the dealer won't be as likely to negotiate the price with you. Don't fall in love with the car. It's happened to all of us. For me, it was that Mustang coupe I saw on the lot when I was in high school. Yeah, but if you become too invested in or in love with a car, you'll be much less likely to negotiate. Be ready to walk away from the deal. That's where a friend can be helpful. Take a friend with you when you go car shopping. It not only gives you someone to talk with during the waits, but also someone to stop you from doing something stupid. A pink Cadillac? What were you thinking, dude? Consider buying a vehicle history report. Companies like Carfax offer a history of the used car you're considering. You provide the vehicle identification number, and they claim to search a nationwide database to help you avoid hidden problems. Maybe the car was in a major accident or a flood. Was the odometer rolled back, or was the car stolen? The report might indicate that the vehicle was a rental car or even a taxi. No wonder it's yellow. But is a Carfax report worth it? Maybe not at $25 for a single car, but you can get an unlimited number of car reports for a month for only $30. More important than a Carfax report is the vehicle's service history. Many dealerships now use national databases like Lexus, Toyota, and Honda, which show all the service done to a vehicle at a dealership no matter what state the vehicle is in. The best vehicle to buy is from the original or second owner who has all the service history from day one. A good service history will tell you more about a car and its owner than any salesman ever can. And finally, beware of unnecessary add-ons by the dealer. They may try to get you to buy LoJack or extended service warranties. It's your hard-earned money. Don't part with it easily. In summary, we really believe that buying a used car is the way to go. You'll avoid that money-sucking depreciation on the value of a new car and most likely end up with a nicer ride for a much lower price. And your car might come with that new option, the no car payment option. This video has been brought to you by thedebtfreebible.com, the fastest way to learn the strategies to get out of debt and stay out of debt forever, guaranteed. Please visit debtfreebible.com.